Good morning, Shem Stars. In previous presentation of chapter 14, respiration in higher plants, we studied respiration and respiratory substrates. In this presentation, we will understand mechanism of respiration in plants. We know respiration is of two types, aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Both aerobic and anaerobic respiration starts with glycolysis. In aerobic respiration, glycolysis is followed by citric acid cycle and then electron transport system, both occurring in the mitochondria. In anaerobic respiration, glycolysis is followed by formation of ethyl alcohol or organic acid that occurs in the cytoplasm. So here in this presentation, we will understand the entire process of glycolysis. Glycolysis is the process by which one molecule of glucose is converted into two molecules of pyruvate, two hydrogen ions and two molecules of water. Through this process, the high energy molecules of ATP and NADH are synthesized. The pyruvate molecules then proceed to the link reaction where acetyl coenzyme is produced. So let's understand the process of glycolysis. The scheme of reactions was given by Emden, Meyerhoff, and Parnes. Hence, it is also known as EMP pathway. It occurs in the cytoplasm of the cells. In this process, glucose is partially oxidized or converted into two molecules of pyruvic acid. Glucose is phosphorylated with the help of ATP molecule into glucose 6-phosphate catalyzed by the enzyme hexokinase. Glucose 6-phosphate further converted into its isomer fructose 6-phosphate in the presence of enzyme phosphoglucose isomerase. Fructose 6-phosphate is then phosphorylated with the use of ATP molecule into fructose 1,6-biphosphate, and this reaction is catalyzed by phosphofructokinase. Fructose 1,6-biphosphate is split into one molecule of 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde and one molecule of dihydroxyacetone phosphate. These two products are interconvertible. 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde is oxidized to 1,3-biphosphoglycerate where NAD is reduced to NADH. 1,3-biphosphoglycerate is split into 3-phosphoglycerate along with the formation of ATP molecule, and this reaction is catalyzed by the phosphoglycerate kinase. 3-phosphoglycerate is subsequently converted into 2-phosphoglycerate and then into phosphophenol pyruvate, or we call it PEP. Phosphonol pyruvate is converted into pyruvate along with the formation of ATP, and it is catalyzed by the enzyme pyruvate kinase. In this pathway, ATP molecules are formed in two ways. Number one, direct substrate phosphorylation of ADP to ATP. And the second one is oxidation of NADH to NAD and ATP formation through electron transport system, that is oxidative phosphorylation. Four molecules of ATP are formed directly. Number one, when 1,3-biphosphoglyceric acid is converted into 3-phosphoglyceric acid, and when phosphonol pyruvate is converted into pyruvic acid. And two molecules of ATP are consumed. Number one, phosphorylation of glucose to glucose 6-phosphate and conversion of fructose 6-phosphate into fructose 1,6-biphosphate. When 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde is converted into 1,3-biphosphoglycerate, two redox equivalents are removed in the form of two hydrogen atoms from 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde and transferred to NAD, which is reduced to NADH. Oxidation of two molecules of NADH to NAD yields 6 molecules of ATP during electron transport. The end products of glycolysis are two molecules each of pyruvic acid, NADH, and ATP. So, children, this is all about glycolysis. I hope you must have understood. In the next presentation, we will talk about aerobic respiration. Thank you, Shem Stars. That's all for today. You can drop your queries on Google Classroom. Take care.